Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you do follow me regularly, you'll know that what was maybe a couple months ago, I did an under seat storage video, and it was actually supposed to be a bigger video. It was supposed to show the two DuHa systems with the lockable lid and the one without, and the system that I'm going to show you today from DZ. And unfortunately, this one, I was on the pre-order list and it kept getting pushed back and pushed back to where I had to end up just making a video featuring DuHa only. And now that this one's here, I finally got it installed and I love it so much that it deserves its own video. However, the DuHa system is great. I'll link that video at the end of this one so you can check it out. For some people, it actually is the better solution. So we'll compare that a little bit here today too. So really excited about it. This is, like I said, a brand new product. I've never seen anything like it before. It's made in Des Moines, Iowa, just a couple hours away from me here in Minnesota. So really excited to have one of their products come up here. So let's get right to it. I'm excited. This is Truck Ownership 101. I'm Spencer Elvelbach. Class is now in session. Before we get into it, I do need to say a big thank you to Real Truck for making all this happen. You know, being able to get these products here quick and when they're, you know, brand new, and being able to go through the install process and run them for a while to give you guys my honest opinion on to see if it's something you should spend your hard-earned money on wouldn't be possible without them. So big thank you to them for making this happen. If you are interested in any of these products, in the description of my video I'll have special links that you can follow. They don't change your prices or anything, it just basically shows them that you came from me. I do get a little bit of a kickback from it, so again, if you appreciate what I do, if you appreciate them making this happen for you so you can make a more informed decision on what you ultimately purchase, I'd really appreciate it if you follow those. A lot of you have, and it's made this an awesome little side hustle for me. So I love doing this. Like I said, I'm a teacher in real life, and this is kind of a dream come true for me. So thank you guys for supporting me and for supporting them. Okay, let's get into this one. So that DuHa system that I reviewed in a previous video, I love it. I actually owned it in a previous life before children. And all I had to do was flip my seats up and have maximum cubic inches of storage. Like, it was like molded to fit my truck. That was super cool. You know, if you are able just to flip your seats up easy, I'd still recommend that. But as you'll see coming up here, that's not really an option for me. So I needed some way to use a lot of that storage, because I do like being able to stow things under there, but with car seats. So let's take a look at that. You know, the factory system was just kind of a little of both, the best at none. And all it was just like a little lip down here where that you didn't really use the full volume. You know, I know why they did it. They kept it low so you could still reach in there, but then you couldn't put big stuff in. Again, I feel like they tried and they end up failing in both directions. So, but anyway, let's back the camera up a little bit here. There we go. As you can see, I am loaded up with car seats, and in a couple months, I'm going to be putting a third car seat in here. So this is going to get even more crazy. But anyway, obviously the seats prevent you from lifting the seat bottom up, and I've got a problem. I want to have maximum storage volume, but I need to be able to access it here. So DZ over in Iowa finally figured it out. I've never seen anything like this before. And all you do is just give this a nice pull, and voila. Take that whole volume and put it out here where you have access to it. I love it. It's ingenious. And how their lock system, I'll show you how that works. That's pretty clever too. So, you know, what I did is I just put what I'm going to grab at first most. You know, ratchet straps for either the trailers I pull or for, you know, the stuff in the bed. And then like my receiver hitch, I kind of put that. That's a little heavier, so I kind of put that a little more to the inside. But obviously, ton of space. I'm not even, you know, I could load this sucker up. The lock system, both sides latch and then both sides lock. That's the reflection. There it is. But yeah, they latch down, and you can also lock them so they stay latched down. And what it is pretty cool. So first off, I guess before I get ahead of myself here, this drawer It is full length. You'll see those, I've got some jumper cables that are blue. You'll see those when we get to the other side. So you dang near have full access. I'll show you. But, cool. Here we go. Yep, it goes all the way across. And both sides look the same. You can access it from both sides. I'll show you. But what this latch does, again, you can lock it, but it's a latch. It latches so you can't pull it out. It can still go in. So if you latch this side, you can still get access to the other side. And if both sides are latched, then it doesn't move. So it's kind of, you lock one side latched, you lock the other side, and that fully immobilizes it, which I think is great, because if you want to access it and you're on one, you don't have to unlock both sides. That'd be crazy. So, but yeah, you can't pull it out. The other side, you can't pull it out unless I do that, and voila. And what's really cool is, so now, like I said, the other side is latched, but it's sliding out. That downward latch is actually what stops you from going too far. So that latch over here makes it about so far, and then there's another metal tab. And that's what keeps you from pulling this all the way out and like dumping the whole thing. That would be awful. So keep both sides latched down, unlatch your one side, pull it out. There's kind of a catch, like to do that by accident would be pretty difficult to do, but I just thought that was pretty ingenious, how to lock it, but yet if you unlock one side, you get access to it. Kind of nerding out over how clever that was. I would have never thought of that. Oops, yeah, let's not match that side. There we go. Let's take a look at the other side, so you can kind of get a look at that. So again, looks identical. Again, it's latched, so up means you're in. That's what I've been kind of remembering. And there you go. So now we've got that out of the way. So now we can fully pull it out. And then, like I said, there are those jumper cables, which I love having them. I've never actually needed them for myself. I'm usually always the hero, but that's okay. Having some good karma points is always a good thing. I've helped a few people in parking lots out already with this truck. And then there's that, you know, B&W stow and go hitch that you saw on the other side. So darn near you get everything but about that when you fully extend it. So can't ask for more than that, I don't think. That's pretty sweet. As far as how the drawer slide system works, it's all underneath here. Like I said, these plastic parts run in some aluminum rails. Let's see if I can. These plastic parts have to hit those rails there. So, yep, they just grab into those. Pretty straightforward. Installation, I've got some B-roll footage, I'll show it, but you can see it was just 2 bolts. There's 1 bolt there, and it mounts to the bottle jack mounting hardware, and that was pretty easy, straightforward. Just kind of keep things loose until you get everything lined up and snug it all down. Then you put the drawer in last and you're done. One of the questions was, you know, the DuHa systems, they maximize every square inch, and they actually make you remove your bottle jacks and stuff and then mount them inside your DuHa system. These, obviously, they can just, since they got to go straight and then there's kind of a divide in the middle there, they just left them where they're at. So you still have them. You don't have to remove them and, you know, clutter up that storage space. A little harder to get at, not gonna lie. If I get a flat, I'm probably gonna be tearing some car seats out and getting at that bottle jack. But at least it's still there. It's not using up this volume. I'm perfectly fine with that. This is the key. I haven't decided. I was thinking about just locking this, like latch it and lock it, so I could never have an issue of it popping out or the other, maybe a kid messing with it or something. But I don't know. I'm still on the fence. So I just kind of tucked this key over here for now. We'll decide later. They came with at least 2, I think maybe 4 keys. And they're nice. Like I said, they're not little cheapo keys. So I'd feel confident if I locked both sides. I'd feel pretty confident if other people are coming in my truck that would stay private. I was concerned about like this corner being metal, and my kids don't get into a vehicle like adults. You know, they climb in like this, and I was afraid they might nick their corner or nick their, you know, shin on that corner. And DZ came with a whole bunch of stuff. They have hardware, I think for just, you know, manufacturing ease, they just make one universal hardware kit, throw it in, and you'll use some of the bolts and not others. So they also threw in this foam, and there's no instructions on what to do with it in the foam. And the foam, I don't know if I can see it. Yeah, the foam goes all the way around here. So it spaced out perfectly. I just put it on that edge there. Let me know in the comments if you got this and did something else with it, but I love it. Like now I'm super confident that if my kid, you know, tries to rake their corner, you know, rake their shin, at least there's something there to help them out. But anyway, really happy with it. Like I said, we can go back to the driver's side where I plan on accessing it mostly. Again, I did end up storing my snow brush here, just so I always end up forgetting it in the winter, and then I'm at work and I wish I had it, so it's nice that I got it around. But yeah, all the other tools and stuff for the bottle jack are still mounted back there too. So, but yeah, really happy with it. It's exactly what I need. I love having all the storage. Potential drawback is, you know, if you do want to fully extend this out, your door has to be fully open. So I could see maybe if you were like in a parking lot and you had to get to something deep in the middle, you might be in trouble. But, you know, there we go. But, you know, if you just needed something right away here, you could do that pretty minimally. You know, you can just get that cracked open and get at what you need. So happy with that. There are these little dividers. They're just little plastic ones. I put them at the ends. I think you're supposed to, just to kind of protect. You don't want something binding in that latch. And the soft pad that came with it is all one piece, and it's got a nice lip around it. It fits when you just do that on both sides, so pretty sure. It came with more of these, so if you had some loose stuff sliding around, you could actually cut this soft material and then put one of those plastic dividers in there. So I didn't feel the need for that based on what I'm loading up, so we're good there. Cool. Yeah, I love it. Like I said, it's a product I never knew was even available out there. So, you know, I guess since I've got some parents here, kind of just show you some of this other stuff I got. This, you know, for if you do have car seats, trying to protect the seats is kind of the big thing. For the rear facing one I'm going to have in here soon, this is like a munchkin thing. It's on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. It's nice when they're facing backwards because they always end up kicking that, so it protects that. Now that they're getting older, now their snowy boots in the winter we're kicking the crap out of the leather. And I just got this actually recently. I'm pretty happy with it. It was on Amazon. It was about 20 bucks, and it's got nice little storage pockets for food, snacks, and their toys and stuff for a long road trip. And then this is my favorite part. Flip that up and it's got this nice lipped little table or tray. So you could prop an iPad, you could, you know, some food or snacks, whatever. You could put your iPad in here and store it. You know, sunglasses, whatever. This shelf is adjustable, and it's one cable all the way through. I thought that was really clever. You adjust this side and it's actually doing them both simultaneously. So come in a few different colors. I've got a pink one on the way for my little girl over there. If I get that installed today, I'll throw that in some B-roll here too. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Again, if you saw anything you liked, please check the description in this video, follow those links. That does help support me. It helps support Real Truck too, and they're making all this possible. So thank you again to those guys. So let me know what you think. Please comment, subscribe. If you like this kind of stuff, I've got a channel, every modification, product review, it's all here. So check those out if you're new. I do also have some camper videos. We can make that bigger. There we go. The old Patriot over there. I've got some more stuff coming for that too. So truck stuff, camper stuff, this is the place. Okay. Thank you guys a ton for watching. Really appreciate it. Till next time, class dismissed.